Oh my gosh. Just listen to the sound of that. I am totally obsessed with the days it rains. Like, I know most people hate when it rains, but guys, I'm not that person. I love the rain. Oh my gosh, it just fills me with energy and excitement. But anyways, let's get to the rest of this video. So we're gonna make some egg muffins. I love this. This is like a meal prep hack. So what you're gonna need is an egg pan. You're gonna need some eggs and some vegetables of choice. My mixed greens, baby spinach, and honestly, frozen vegetables is another hack of mine. It's not really a hack, but a lot of people think that they have to go organic all the time. That's not necessarily the case. We're gonna start by mixing 3 eggs in a bowl. And also I preheated the oven to 375. We're gonna bake these for 15 minutes. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna just spray my pan with Pam because I know if I don't do that right now, your girl's gonna forget it. Now we're gonna take 3 eggs and crack them on a bowl. I'm really bad at cracking eggs. Oh no, I got it everywhere. That's what she said. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill half of these up with spinach. I just dropped a piece of spinach down my pants and I don't even know how that happened. So right now, this is what they look like. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add these vegetables. Basically, green vegetables are very low in calories, so I don't typically count those or measure those until I get deeper into my cut. So if your vegetables are making the difference on you maintaining or losing weight, then you should probably look at the rest of your caloric intake. So now we're gonna pour the eggs into each of these. I would suggest maybe 2 eggs. I put all 3 in here. We're gonna throw these in there for about 15 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting for my eggs to finish up, they have about 5 more minutes. Also, while I'm sitting here like this, somebody commented on my fun core circuit that I posted and said, wow, doing abs makes you get a soggy stomach. Like, he said some like annoying comment, and I just thought that was the funniest thing. So what I wanted to talk about is calories in versus calories out. This is the key to fat loss or weight loss or weight gain or muscle gain. Like, this is the key to your entire progress, whether you want to gain weight or lose weight. We're going to talk about this in the terms of losing weight. Although if you're trying to gain weight or gain muscle, you can apply this in the complete opposite direction that I say. So essentially what calories in versus calories out is you have a certain amount of calories, right? So you eat a certain amount of calories per day, and you also exert a certain amount of calories per day. So on the calories outside, this equals your TDEE, which stands for total daily energy expenditure. If you're not super into like fitness or anything, you don't necessarily need to remember all these terms. I'm just gonna kind of explain them so that you guys can get an idea of what makes up TDEE or calories out. So under calories out or TDEE, you have your BMR. Now your BMR is the calories you need to sustain life. So basically if like you were laying in bed all day and not moving at all, not talking at all, doing nothing, absolutely nothing at all. So your TEF is the amount of calories that you burn from eating. So yes, you do burn calories from eating. Then you have EA. Now EA is the amount of calories you burn during exercise. And then you have NEAT, which is basically calories you burn from doing basic everyday things. So me talking and moving my hands around right now is burning calories. It's not burning a ton of calories, but it's using energy. It takes energy to move around. If I had absolutely no energy, I wouldn't be able to, I'd be dead. So then on the calories inside, that's very, very simple. That is literally just anything you eat or drink that has calories. Now, going back to the calories in versus calories out. So when these numbers are equal, when your calories in equals your calories out, this is your maintenance calories. This means you're not losing weight and you're not gaining weight. Now, if your calories in is higher than your calories out, then you're gonna gain weight. And if your calories out is higher than your calories in, then you're going to lose weight. So for weight loss to happen in any circumstance, in all circumstances, there are no exceptions for this. To lose weight, you have to have your calories lower than your TDEE. So you have 3 options for how to manipulate this. You can either manipulate your calories inside, and by doing that, all you have to do is just cut your calories. Now, I have a whole video on this and how to find your maintenance calories and all of that in my more recent video, so go check that out. So your second option would be to manipulate your TDEE, or your calories outside. Now, by doing that, you have to increase the amount of energy that you're using every single day. Now, you can manipulate all 4 of these things. Your BMR and your TEF are like, that takes a lot of math to figure out how to even manipulate that, so I wouldn't even suggest doing this at all whatsoever. I wouldn't even consider it as an option. I just wanted to say that you can manipulate that for the people who are very scientific and be like, but you can manipulate that. Yes, you can, but for the average person, they're not gonna have a damn clue on how to do it, and it takes more than just this video to explain how. So your options are EA, which is physical exercise, or NEAT. So a lot of people will suggest, if you're trying to lose weight, to park further away from the grocery store or the mall or wherever you're going, just to park further away to force yourself to walk more. That increases your NEAT, which increases your total daily energy expenditure, which increases your calories out. You can go for walks, which would also be NEAT. If it's like a leisurely, relaxed walk, you can just walk around the neighborhood, or you can also increase your physical activity. So that would be if you decided to start weight training, if you decided to start doing cardio, if you decided to start playing a sport, stuff like that, that will increase your calories out. And so in turn, you're still eating the same over here, but now you're expending more energy, which means you're losing weight because this number is lower than this number. And then your other option, your third option, which is what I suggest for most people, is to manipulate both of these numbers. So you can increase your physical activity and you can also decrease your calories, but you can decide how much you want to do of each. If you really like food and you prefer, decreasing your calories, but you don't want to decrease them too much, then just increase your physical activity. I will always suggest manipulating both calories in versus calories out, because I personally think that being active will promote overall health, especially for your heart. I don't think it's ever good for somebody to lay around all day, not for your mental health or your physical health. There's just no way that that's healthy for you. So I will always suggest that. It doesn't mean you have to go for a jog. It doesn't mean you have to lift weights, even though I absolutely love lifting weights. I hate running, even though I'm training for a marathon right now. But I'm never going to suggest that you do what you hate, but I will always suggest that you try and be active in something. Dance classes are great. There's so many things that you can play around with that are physical activity that's just, and it's not even with the quotes, like that's physical activity that you can be a part of and that you can enjoy. Sports teams are freaking great. Dance classes, group classes, all of that is awesome. Boot camps, I love boot camps. But I will always suggest manipulating both, because one, it's good to be eating in a healthy range. And when people tend to eat higher and not be aware and adjust their calories, they tend to, one, still overeat. So now they're not even losing weight because their calories in is still higher than your TDEE, even with the exercise, which is usually the case. And also, people don't pay attention to what food they're eating if they don't pay attention to what food they're eating, if that makes sense. Like, if they don't care about their calories and their macronutrients or their micronutrients, they're probably not going to adjust their food choices, which does make a difference in your quality of life, for one, but in your overall health. So those things all really do matter. So I hope this video was helpful.